Hello. I know it's been I guess 2 weeks since I posted my last video. I'm sorry, I'm clearing my throat. I'm getting over COVID. I had my first chemo appointment, my first chemo session, this past Friday, and it went, as well as it could have gone. Um, I am in, so I've been formally diagnosed. My cancer's been formally, staged. So I'm in stage 2 because my tumor in my right breast has spread a little bit to one of my lymph nodes in my, where your lymph node right under your right armpit. And that puts me in, I think there's stage 2A and stage 2B. I believe I'm stage 2A. I might be wrong, but I believe it's 2A. My bone scan, thank thank you know thank goodness, was clean. So my full body scan, I had 2 CT scans and my full body bone scan, because that's what they were really worried about, that it had spread to my bones or my soft organs. And that all came up clean. So now I just have to get through the next 7 sessions of chemo. I get it every 2 weeks. So that's great because it gives my body a chance to rest. I'm going to start losing my hair, probably, they said, within 2 weeks. And I have a lot of hair. So it sounds vain, but I'm kind of sad. Although I just like my gray hair. I love my bangs. But you know what? It'll grow back. I did have my head shaved. It's kind of luckily because I've done it before. When I was 17, I did have my head shaved because I wanted to. And I wore these like really long dangly earrings to set it off. I rocked it at prom. And then when I was 18, I did it again, and it was just really liberating because my hair is very hard to take care of. It's just so thick. But the great thing is that I'm going to donate it. I know it's a personal choice. I just don't want it, to fall out bit by bit, because it will be not only very messy, but it will be, for me at least, psychologically, um, not a good idea. I don't want to see it. I have so much hair. I don't want to see it fall out bit by bit. So I'm going to donate it, I believe, this week, and then he- uh, get my head shaved and start rocking some. They make really nice stuff now, like on Etsy or wherever you can go. Just everywhere. And I'm gonna try to rock some nice turbans, or some nice turbans, and definitely vintage hats. That's what I used to rock when I was in high school. Vintage hats, like with veils. We used to have this really great thrift store in my town, and it's gone, of course. They had the vintage hats, but I know I can get like cloche hats, like 20s style, which are also meant now for, they make them for cancer patients. So, but I'm just really happy that I have this hair to donate for someone who doesn't have insurance, someone who can really use it way more than I can. So I'm kind of thinking, my mental thought right now is like, I'm kind of taking care of someone else's hair. But I don't know, my hair is such a mess. It's so much hair. It's a mixture of like my Italian side and a mixture of my mom's side. And my mom has very thick hair, like mine, but definitely my dad's side got a lot of hair. So that'll that's a good thing that's going to come out of it, for sure, for sure. And when after I got my first round of chemo, I did get did come down with COVID, and it was scary, but I did never had trouble breathing, and luckily there's a oncologist on call all the time. They really take it, they really make it easy for you now as far as like they take care of the insurance. I get a team of people, I in a lot of ways, even though this was terrible news, shocking news, I see people, I saw people at chemo, and I just felt so sad because a lot of them are much older, probably by like 40 years, I estimate. I was the youngest person there at that time, and getting chemo, and it just really put things into perspective because a lot of these people were in wheelchairs and they were just on oxygen, and I feel like their families probably aren't alive. They don't have anyone to help them except a caregiver. They're lonely and scared, and I felt it really put things into perspective. Really, it did. So anyway, my prognosis is good. 86 to 90% recovery rate, which is awesome. I'll have to keep getting scans, like full body scans, the rest of my life. Oh, my hair is just a big mess. But yeah, it's okay. It's it's okay, and it will be okay. I'm very hopeful. Also, most importantly, what I wanted to say is thank you to the people the people whom I've met, these beautiful human beings that I've no, we've not met in real life, but when I first I didn't do any social media before the pandemic. Nothing. Nothing. I just would use my email, just to email friends or whatever, and I know that's old school. It would take a long time. But when the pandemic started, and I thought about it and I'm like, oh, I'll join YouTube because when I don't know how it happened, the algorithm brought up David Lynch Theater, and I'm like, oh, I love David Lynch. I didn't even know he had this. And I love watching his videos, but even more important is the energy he puts out goes into the community. And it's just the group of the most wonderful people. And I thank you so much for everybody who's, you know, um, posted their their wonderful wishes of healing and hope, and your love shines through everybody. I mean, when I'm a horrible cynic. I'm a horrible cynic, and I was really going towards like almost like complete cynicism with a lot of things. And then when I realized that, what was I thinking? There are so many empathetic, just supportive, just people that who can we can support one another and just be beautiful human beings to one another, and kindness. It really brought me back from that edge of cynicism. And when I always say that may we forever uplift one another, I mean it with my whole heart. And I just wish that's what I want for the world. Just small things of uplifting. And I mean, thank you guys. You've just changed my life. I mean, it sounds like, because we haven't met in real life, but to me that doesn't matter, because it's the kindness that comes through that matters. And it's beautiful. It's just the most one of the most beautiful things I've ever experienced. I know I'm saying beautiful a lot, but I mean it. You guys are just you all are just so I mean, you've made my life uh in a lot of ways over the past few years. Like, you've just showed me the way that that I was thinking, going towards thinking in a dark place. And I still get in those dark places. I know we all do, but just to remember and reset, and we are the world family. We are the world family. It's hard to remember that, and it's hard for me to remember. There's so many bad things going on in the world. There's endless suffering, endless suffering. There's evil. There's people with evil intentions in their heart, or greed, or you know, just just everything. But it's so hard to it's so hard to look beyond that. But I hope everyone can, at least at some moments. And yeah, I wish you all blue skies and golden sunshine. Here in New Jersey, it's cloudy, but hey, that's okay, because above those clouds, are blue skies and golden sunshine. And may we all remember that, even in our darkest times. So I will try to make more videos soon. I'm sorry this is long. I didn't mean it to be so long or rambling. Having a bit of chemo brain, a lot of fatigue, but hey, like, that's all right. I'm recovering from COVID, and that's all that matters right now. Okay, well, goodbye for now, everyone, and whoever's watching this, and I'll be back soon.